Ancient Egyptian society. Government. In ancient Egypt, religion and government were inseparables. Aside from the power of rulers, these two brought order to society. Pharaoh, the supreme religious and political leader who was considered to be a direct descendant of God and a holder of absolute power. Historically, not all pharaohs were Egyptian. Most pharaohs were sons of heirs of the previous pharaoh. Others were viziers who assumed leadership and introduced a new line of royal family. Viziers, appointed by the pharaoh as his representative. Viziers were responsible for overseeing the land, the treasury building projects, and the legal system. Vizier acted like a prime minister. Imhotep was probably the most famous vizier in the history of ancient Egypt. He built the first pyramid, which later made him into a god. Royal overseers. They served as supervisor of the lands worked by peasants. District governors, also known as nomarchs, they were local governors who ruled town and district. The position of a nomarch was hereditary in nature, but on rare occasion a pharaoh would appoint one. Scribes. They wrote and kept accounts about the Egyptian society and government, including letters to town people, order of the pharaohs, record of harvest, and expedition for the army. Egypt was divided into nearly 42 administrative regions called nomes. Temples were very important in contributing to the wealth of the state. They collected and stored the kingdom's wealth in a system of granaries and treasuries administered by overseers. Thus, the economy was strictly organized and controlled. During the 5th century BC, the idea of coin money was discovered by Egyptians from foreign countries. Social structure. Similar to a pyramid, ancient Egypt's social class was structured in a hierarchy. Men, women, and all people from all social classes were equal under Egyptian law. Both genders and the right to own and sell property, marry and divorce, receive inheritance, and make contracts. At the top of hierarchy were pharaohs, who were considered to be a god in human form. Laws were enacted under a pharaoh's discretion. They were buried in tombs within the pyramid. Following the pharaoh were government officials known as nobles and priests. While members of the nobility made and enacted laws, priests kept the god delighted through ceremonies and rituals. Below the nobles were scribes and soldiers. Scribes knew how to read and write and kept record, while soldiers were responsible for defending the empire from the foreign threat and for solving domestic uprising. Skilled workers known as craftsmen occupied the second to the last level of the hierarchy. They were pottery makers, leather workers, sculptors, weavers, painters, jewelry makers, tailors, and soap makers who worked in workshops. Also, a huge part of the population were farmers who farmed the land of the pharaoh and nobles. They received housing, food, and clothes in return for their labor. The lowest class was comprised of slaves who were usually prisoners of war. Unlike African slaves in the Americas, there were no evidence that slave market existed in ancient Egypt. Most slaves in Egypt worked in the household of the pharaoh and nobles, while a few worked in mines and temples. Like other societies, the group of people occupying the top of the hierarchy were the wealthiest and most powerful in ancient Egypt. The bottom were slaves who practiced limited rights. Moving up the social ladder were also rare.